Hello everyone, welcome to solve this math Olympiad geometric problem. And here we have a nice right triangle in which the length of one side is 101, and here we find the perimeter and area of this right triangle. So now in order to find area and perimeter, first we find the length of these two sides of this triangle. So if we call this angle as theta or any angle, so now in this right triangle we know that the longest side is known as the hypotenuse, and this side is called the base, and this side is called the perpendicular of this right triangle. So here we use the Pythagoras theorem, and we first find the length of other two sides of this right triangle, and after that we move towards perimeter and area of this triangle. So now we know that the formula of Pythagoras theorem is hypotenuse square equals to base square plus perpendicular square. So this is the formula of Pythagoras theorem, and now here we substitute the values of hypotenuse, base and perpendicular. So if we denote the hypotenuse of this right triangle is C, and we call the base is denoted by small b and perpendicular is denoted by small a, then this Pythagoras theorem will becomes in this form: c square equals to b square plus a square. And now we have only one side length of this right triangle, and it is b. So our b equals to 101. We substitute this value here and we write all other values as it is: c square and a square. And now we move this a square in the left hand side, and it will becomes c square minus a square equals to 101 square, and we know that 101 square equals to 10,201. And now in the left hand side you see here we have a nice square identity, so it will be equals to c minus a times of c plus a equals to 10,201. And now you focus in the left hand side and you see here we have two factors. So now we convert two factors in the right hand side. So in the right hand side we have the number 10,201. So now first we find the possibilities in which we get the product of two factors is 10,201. So we know that 10,201 equals to 10,201 times of 1, and the other factor is 101 multiplied by 101. So we have these two possibilities in which we get 10,201. So that here we compare the left hand side with case number 1, and again left hand side to case number 2. So here we obtain in case number 1 we compare left hand side with the case 1. So you get here our c minus 1 equals to 1 and c plus a equals to 10,201. And similarly in second case we compare the left hand side with this right hand side, and you get c minus a equals to 101 and c plus a equals to 101. So we have these two cases, and now we can solve these two cases and we find the values of a and c. So here first we discuss this case, and in this case we add these two equations and you see here this is negative and positive are cancelled by each other. So here we subtract these two values, and you see here these are cancelled by each other, and we add these two values and you get minus 2 times of a equals to 0, and we have our a equals to 0. So if a equals to 0, it means that the length of one side of triangle is 0, because we know that our a is called the perpendicular side. So any side of triangle cannot be negative or 0. So if it is 0, it means that it is not possible, and we rejected this case and we will just proceed here this case only. And in this case we find the values of a and c, so that we call this as equation number 1 and we call this as equation number 2. So now first we add equation number 1 and equation number 2. So when you add these two equations, so you see here this is negative and positive are cancelled by each other, and you get c plus c 2c, and we add these values and you get 10,202. So here you get the value of c is 5101. So this is the value of c, and now we put the value of c in equation number 1. So when you put this value in equation number 1, then you get here our equation number 1 implies that 5101 minus a equals to 1. So here we move this minus a to the right hand side and 1 to the left hand side, and it will becomes 5101 minus 1 equals to a. So this implies that we have the value of a equals to 5100. So this is the value of a. So here we find the values of a and c. So it means that the value of a equals to 5100 and value of c equals to 5101. And now we move towards to find the area and a parameter. So we know that the formula of area of a parameter is, so we find area and parameter here. So we call parameter by p, and we know that what is parameter. So parameter be the sum of all the side length of the triangle. So we have all sides are denoted by a plus b plus c, and we have the value of a is 5100 and value of b is 101 and value of c is 5101. So now we add all these values and you get 10302 units. So this is the parameter of the given triangle. And now we find the area of the triangle, and we know that the formula of area of triangle is a equals to 1 over 2 times of base multiplied by height. So we have our base is denoted by 101 and our hypotenuse is denoted by 5101. So when you simplify all these values, then you get here 257,550. So this is the area of the given triangle, and this is the final answer of this question. And thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos.